Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. In this video, I am sharing part 3 of our Savannah travel vlog, and in this part, I share more of tourist activities that we did in Savannah. So I hope you will enjoy this video. If this is your first time on our channel, I hope you will subscribe. But before we get into our activities for the day, we had breakfast at 700 Drayton. This is the on-site restaurant at the Mansion hotel where we stayed. So their food is great. It's the same restaurant that we ordered in-room dining from. So if you're in Savannah, you should check it out. Enjoy this video. So after breakfast, my sister Doreen and I rented bikes at the Mansion for an experience of a lifetime, because it had been more than 25 years since I last rode a bike, and so it started off a little rough for me, but I got it together, as you will see.
Debbie, you got this. Deco. Darn, on this locked still.
Guys, the bike kept getting locked and would not move, and these girls thought it was so funny. But meanwhile, they cannot ride a bike to save their lives either.
It really help. What are you talking about, Sal? Who you? Come
After a few tries, I was finally able to get on the bike. And you know what they say about riding bicycles, you never forget how to. And I was so happy that I was able to do it. One of my biggest fears is falling down, like falling flat or breaking a leg or something. But you know what they say, if you fall, you get back up again. And I wasn't actually scared of falling off the bike, because I knew I wasn't going to fall off the bike. But hey, it was fun. Now, after this one made fun of me, we couldn't get her to even sit on a bike, okay?
You alright? How do you feel?
I feel so
Good.
It's
Yeah.
my first time riding a bike with more than 2 miles.
Wow. That's amazing.
I think I did pretty good.
You did. I saw that.
Yeah.
Hey girls, how do you feel?
I feel great. I feel very, very great.
So we are heading out for some sightseeing.
Oh, thank you. The bride can't hold the door. Congratulations. Thank you.
We are doing our sightseeing with Old Town Trolley Tours Savannah. We basically purchased a 1-day ticket, and what you get with that is a 1-day unlimited reboarding. They have different stops throughout the city, so you can hop on or off at any stop that you want to and get back off. I believe their last ride leaves at 5 p.m. from one of their endpoints, and it's open air sightseeing, so you get to get a view of Savannah, and it's great. So, and the driver tells you about the history and about different historic points throughout the ride.
That is still one of the more beautiful churches that we have in Savannah today. That's stained glass. Now this will bring us to stop number 5, the Madison Heritage Center. If you're going to jump off here at stop number 5, there again, make sure to grab all those personal belongings up, but do please remain seated until we open up the doors. And they use them for administrative buildings today, but there again, it's just a great example of the amazing restorative work that they do here in the city. The first home over here has a lot of windows in the front of it, so you can see in the inside there. You'll see not only back to England, Europe. But went until the heydays of cotton in the 1820s, a lot more of these warehouses were built, more cotton warehouses. The last cotton warehouse built on River Street in 1956, when River Street kind of boarded up and abandoned. So the city decided in 1977 to restore River Street, turned into the largest retail district we have today. Kind of slowed down and the ship catch up with us a little bit. You can see it. So a couple of months ago, we had one of the largest container ships that come to Savannah. It had more than 14,000 containers, or more than 15,000 containers on it. The one car is large, that one part of the Suez now is pretty large. So here we go, we got a really good view of this container ship now.
It's huge. Oh, Hyundai. That was
So this statue on the left is the Waving Girl. That's Florence Marquez and her dog Sandy. They lived upriver on Elba Island when the brother was the lighthouse keeper. They lived for 44 years. Florence would wave every ship that came into port. The daytime she waved towel and apron, nighttime she waved a lantern. The legend was maybe Florence was waiting on a long lost love to return from sea. Are beautiful as well. That is one of those spots people who love taking pictures, love going to one end of the street or the other, taking pictures of the trees. Now, as we come into Lafayette Square,
talking about us.
there's going to be the small building here to your left. It's got an American flag out front. It's got green shutters around. That is the Henry Row House. It's home to have electricity into that. Now, they say when they flip the light switches onto that new technology that they call electricity, they say all of Savannah came out to watch them do it because they thought that home was going to blow up. They put those light switches on. And then this building here in front of us, this is the Cathedral of St. John the Baptist. Now, in my opinion, this is one of the must-dos here in Savannah. One, it is a free self-guided tour. There's not a lot of free things to do here in Savannah, but you can tour the cathedral there. But even more so than that, the last renovation. They created an organization called the Historic Review Board, where if you want to build or restore any structure in our historic.
This is the city market stop. We got off at this stop because we wanted to grab lunch before we continue with our tour, but we ended up getting back on the next bus that came because a lot of the restaurants in the area had a long wait for lunch. We couldn't grab anything to sit outside to eat, so we ended up just getting back on the trolley. So several cities in Georgia are historic locations for the civil rights movement, and Savannah is one of those places. Savannah is the home of the first African Baptist church and also the Ralph Mark Gilbert Civil Rights Museum, which we were not able to visit on this trip, but we learned about during the tour. So the first African Baptist Church is the oldest African American Baptist church in North America, which was one of the places where civil rights.
That house has got over $20 million worth of antiques in it. You can see the beautiful house and hear the haunted history. In the back of the house, the carriage house, is where they had the first Girl Scout meetings. And they got, you know, the book, The Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, they got the bird girl statues in there. Plus, I got bottled water coupons here. You can get bottled water for $1 in that shop if you like. We got coupons. All right, wait till I open my doors.
Hi, last one.
Do dredging again, something want to take. And coming up over here, you can see one of these large container ships. If you get lucky on First Street, you can see one of these large container ships. The first time you see one of these things, they're quite massive. Out to the left over there across the way is Hudson Island, surrounded by the river on both sides. That large building on Hudson Island is a Weston Hotel and Resort. Weston Hotel is open in the year 2000. They've even got their own 18-hole golf course on the island. They got a couple of expensive yachts parked across there as well. We get lots of cool.
I don't blame you. They say the Sorrel Weed House is the most haunted house in the city. I can assure you it is truly very haunted. My mother-in-law used to work there. She has said she'll never set foot in the house again. My favorite spot in town. Built in 1839, it was the first house built here on the square. I don't even have a driver's license. This red brick building is the old Savannah Volunteer Guard Trolley. Built in 1880 for a police unit. In 1979, that's where SCAD opened their doors for the very first time.
It was apparently a popular date to get married because we saw at least 5 weddings while we were on our tour, and everyone looked so beautiful.
And that monument back there, folks, is the Count Casimir Pulaski, a Polish nobleman. They've got it set up right in front of the carving of General Pulaski.
It's a different one, yeah. Lots of
I mean,
weddings.
don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful monument. We're driving through the Victorian district now, folks. To me, this is the prettiest part of the drive. We've got the beautiful architecture on one side, the park on the other.
After our tour, we had dinner at Vic's on the River. This is a fine dining restaurant in a 19th century warehouse, and they serve Southern style food, and the food was delicious. I had fried chicken and collard greens, and it was amazing. And that brings us to the end of this part of our Savannah travel vlog. If you have enjoyed watching this video, and if the information that I shared was helpful to you or will be in the future, I hope you will give me a thumbs up. Please share the video with somebody else. If you haven't already subscribed, I hope you will subscribe, and I hope to see you back on our channel soon. Bye guys, and thank you for watching.